What's up, you guys? Welcome to your Monday mood. The scenery has changed. So I've been sick since Christmas, or the day after Christmas. And today was the first day that I got up and I was like, I have to go outside. Okay, so I have a Virgo sun, Taurus moon, and I need the earth. I need the outside to make me feel grounded and make me feel back in my body and make me feel good. So I came outside for a little early morning hike. It was so funny because people, when you're out early, I guess, are like, morning, and I'm like, morning, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I really wasn't wanting to see people, but I forgot I'm in public. But anyways, I found this cute little area, and I just finished journaling, so we're getting into this Monday mood. So, and when I came over here, there were like a little family of deer, which I didn't even see them until I sat down, and I was just being present, and I was just in my space and in my energy, and I looked over the creek, and I was like, oh my God, there's a whole family of deer, eating. It was so cute. But this week, Monday mood for the last 2 days of 2024, as we go into January of 2025. So it's Monday the 30th through January the 5th. That is crazy. Astrologically, there's not a lot going on, but I will mention that Venus is going to be moving from Aquarius to Pisces on Thursday, which I'm very excited about. So each sign or each planet does really well in certain signs and really not so great in certain signs. And Pisces and Venus love each other. It's considered exalted. Pisces is considered exalted in Venus, which means it is operating at its highest level. It's peak energy, access, and expression and fullness and amazingness. So that's going to be super great for us to have that really positive signature happening as we go into the new year, because there's also some challenging things happening with Pluto, and what do you do? But today we have a new moon in Capricorn, which is amazing. I guess I should have started with that. And so this is considered a black new moon. It's considered a black new moon because we had 2 new moons this month. So we had a new moon in Sagittarius, I literally think on December 1st. And then now we're having a new moon in Capricorn on the 30th. So that's why it's called a black new moon, because it's occurring twice within a calendar month. And I really like this new moon as well as we go into the new year. It's Capricorn is about business. Capricorn is about really getting things done and realizing okay, I want us all as a collective to get serious about what actually works for us and what doesn't, right? So we're not going into this new calendar year with things that don't work, or ideas or plans or things that just aren't going to get us to where we want to go. So be real with yourself. This new moon is for you to be real with yourself. I'm not going to say I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work out if you know you're not going to go to the gym and you're not going to work out. Don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success, and look at ways where you can implement things in your life that you know that you can follow through with, because you care to show up consistently in that way. When we set intentions, it's about them coming from our soul, coming from who we truly are, not just these ideas that are just out there because they sound good. They mean something to us. So use this new moon to actually set intentions that mean something to you, that you actually are going to show up for time and time again, so you can get to what your goal is. Don't just set lofty intentions because they sound good, because then you find yourself feeling inadequate or feeling depressed when you don't reach the goal that you knew in your heart of hearts you weren't going to reach in the first place. 2025 is a 9 year, and it has a lot to do with our soul and us really understanding ourselves and understanding who we are. And within that understanding, knowing what's for us and what's not, knowing what's practical for us to actually achieve and what is just like a dream that is not ever going to be able to be brought down into reality. I'm not saying like disregard your dreams, because it's kind of like opposite energy, and when we get into the North Node moving into Pisces, but it's saying like, let's be realistic and let's do things that we know we can do, and let's do them. And said, we have Venus moving into Pisces this week, so that's a lovely time to, you know, feel romantic and feel creative and feel connected to other people and imagine what you want your life to look like. But with it starting with this new moon in Capricorn, let's be realistic about it. You know what I mean? Let's make goals that we can actually achieve. Let's not jump out the window and say we're going to shift and change our entire life when we know that we're not going to do that. You know what I mean? I want us to be successful next year. I want us to get our goals and be the people that we know that we already are, but we're growing into that. And that requires being practical, being realistic, and being serious about what works and what doesn't for us, right? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So that's what I'm saying. This new moon is a super helpful new moon, but it's about being for real. Like, don't kid yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're doing here. Spirituality is not about rainbows and unicorns, like a lot of times we say, right? It's about like doing the actual work. And Capricorn energy wants you to do the work. So set yourself up for success in a way that allow you to do the work and get to where you're trying to go without feeling like you are letting yourself down because you're creating goals and aspirations that are just not in your authentic ability. You know what I mean? Let's be real with ourselves. So let's see what the Monday mood is as I'm out here. Ooh, my goodness. I love it. As I'm out here in the elements, it's the star. Y'all know this is my favorite card. The star is all about our future, where we're going. So this is beautiful energy for this week. We are manifesting. We are understanding who we are. The star talks about being our authentic self. Who are we? Who are you at your core, in your heart, in your soul? Aligning with that energy, being real with yourself, loving yourself, but also knowing your limitations and also knowing where you're limiting yourself out of fear, right? It's understanding that like, okay, I'm not going to be able to run a 5K, but I can say that I'm going to walk every day for 10 minutes, right? The star wants us to get to our destination. The star wants us to achieve our goals. The star wants us to have hope and faith in our dreams. And in order to do that, we have the Apprentice of Lightning here, or the Page of Wands. It's about starting that new adventure in a way that is grounded, right? With this new moon in Capricorn. So this week is about us really setting our sights on our future and starting a new adventure, but in a practical way so that we can actually live our dreams, experience them, and not feel like it's just another year. Because it isn't just another year. This year is filled with possibility, is filled with magic, it's filled with wonder. And if we allow ourselves to really tap into our authentic self, who we truly are, what we truly desire, and get real with what it takes to achieve those goals. And then also some of the goals that maybe we've been holding on for so long that just don't align with who we are anymore, where we're trying to go. So I love this message for this last week, first week of the new year, old year. The star is my favorite. It's Aquarius energy. We're moving forward. There's good things to come. It's going to be a beautiful new year, but it starts with us being real with ourselves, being open to new paths, but also like not setting ourselves up for failure. Let's set ourselves up for success. Okay, you guys. Love you. See you next week in 2025. And remember to watch these Monday moods at the beginning, the middle, the end of the week so you can see how the kind of energy is like showing up for you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.